Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Y'all know I don't like long and drawn out introductions, so or introductions at all really, but I'm just gonna get right to the reading. I don't like introductions at all. Alright, what do we have here? Okay. So we got some Hermit energy. So somebody might be a Virgo out there, or they have Virgo placement, heavy Virgo placements. And somebody is in a rush. They're passionate, but they're in a rush. It has to do with the secret. Okay, we got some secrets on the horizon. What else we got here? But again, we got this rushing, moving in energy. Okay, so tell me more about this. Give me more energy about the Hermit. What do I need? Okay, somebody is not very happy about something. The Knight of Wands in reverse. It's about an idea. Something is not bringing somebody emotional fulfillment. This might be a line of thinking someone has. Some deep-rooted, like, internal feeling about themselves. But it's hidden. It's a secret. Okay. Three of Swords in reverse. It's something that somebody is like unconsciously working on though. It's something that brought someone heartache, but it's hidden. Give me something about the Moon card. Help me clarify the Moon card for me. Help me understand the Moon card. Help me understand the... Okay. So the Seven of Swords card for me, upright, it's about someone sneaking away, trying to steal from someone, trying to get away with something. But the Seven of Swords reversed to me is someone strategically trying to sneak away. Has nothing to do with like hurting anybody. They're just trying to sneak away from the situation, or they're trying to come out of this energy. So someone's feeling unfulfilled with how they've been moving in the world. And it has to deal with their ideas. Maybe some things that they were passionate about that also broke their heart. And it affects their stability, it affects their money. Give me some information on the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands. So this has to deal with some very toxic habits. It's like someone circles depression a lot. Someone's gonna get this information really quick. They're gonna realize that a lot of their issues has to deal with patterns of behaviors. Somebody's no longer, I think somebody moves in a particular way, like their train of thought moves a certain way, and it makes them very unhappy. This might be someone who spent some time alone, like they're isolated. The Knight of Wands also for me represents somebody who's going out there doing a lot of cheating too. I don't know if somebody is cheating or being cheated on. Someone's trying to sneak away from a situation because they're very unhappy in it. And it's almost like they're getting a new beginning, but they have to keep it a secret. And they have to move quick because they're, whatever situation they're in is very toxic. And it's going to keep them stuck. It's a very bounded energy. Some of y'all, it is about a mindset that y'all are in. It's a very toxic mindset, and you're trying to get out of it. It's made you very unhappy. You're trying to change that. And this may be something that somebody's about to be aware of. It's like people don't, you're not doing the inner work, but the Hermit card, somebody has been doing the inner work to see this, that this is the thing that's been affecting their money and their stability the whole time. But this, some of y'all, it's an actual person. Like some of y'all have been stuck in a situation with somebody that you're starting to realize is not very good for you. It's a very toxic and like bounded energy. Like I get like this pull, like there's a big pull on somebody and pull on their energy to stay in something. Somebody spent a lot of time like upset about the things that, you know, they missed out on and they lost. And I think someone's finally coming to realize that, you know, yeah, they're no longer crying over this. They're seeing it for what it is, that there's no actual forward movement and stability with this situation. Which I'm very proud of. I'm very happy for this person, but this is also very sad. It's very sad energy. There's a big pull for, yeah, somebody who's they give me really gross energy. So again, there's some of y'all out there who actually has worked within this energy and nothing is coming towards you in the way that you want, because it's not really, because you can get everything you want, but it's an internal thing for you. You have to fix your your insides. And some of y'all are dealing with somebody who's like this. I'm going to read it from the perspective of y'all are dealing with somebody like this. That somebody, like you're realizing that there's nothing good coming from the situation because this person is very toxic. They're very like controlling. It's almost like they know how to like trick you. They know how to trick you into things. They know what to say. They know what to do. Somebody's an analyzer. They don't have the feelings. They don't have the emotions behind it. They just study what you do. They study what tips you off. They study what makes you calm down. They know what to say to get you to shut up. They know what to say to get you to stay put. And you fall for it every time. You fall for it every time. I think somebody is starting to realize that this is the game that someone plays. Someone's going to start keeping things to themselves, as you fucking should. So some of us out here, we want to be the best versions of ourselves, and we feel like the best way to do that is if we communicate with people. But with this person, with this magician in the reverse, this type of person, the more that you communicate with them, the more they know how to keep you stuck. And so you're going to keep things to yourself because you're carrying a lot on your own and you're going to have to put it down at some point. You need to not communicate with this person. I know a lot of people be like, communication's the best way. A lot of people who say that have never been in a situation where they've been like thoroughly manipulated. When you're dealing with someone who's manipulative, communicating with them only tells them how to keep you stuck longer. You need to stop talking and start making moves. Making moves that are going to keep you safe, because whoever this is, they don't have good intentions for you. They don't care. They care about themselves. Give me more about this situation. Yeah, somebody's going to stop putting work into this situation. I feel like somebody has made a decision already. Somebody's made the decision to move. Ooh, yes. We got the Chariot card. To move forward and to stop putting work into something. Yes. Save the people. Save the people. Whoever this is, I'm very, very like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, but I'm also like very happy for you. Because this is a very hard energy to come from, because you have the Capricorn card, the Devil card out here, and that gives me addictions. Somebody may even be, and like a lot of people think addictions is just like, oh, you know, I drink a lot, I smoke, I do this. You can also be addicted to love. Love gives you that addictive feeling because you're chasing dopamine. A lot of people don't understand that some toxic people do this thing where they give you all this love and stuff at the beginning and then they pull away, and that is the same type of technique that it's called intermittent reinforcement. So essentially what someone does is they, like at the lottery slots, you know, if you pull at some point, you know, people win. When people win, it gives them that dopamine boost, and they keep going and they keep going and keep pulling and keep pulling. even though they don't know if they're ever going to win. But once they do hit that lottery, it makes them feel good. So the same goes with relationships. When you have people who pull away, but they keep you in their little circle or whatever it is, you keep trying to get them to do the right thing over and over, and then one time, you know, you pull the lever, you get that reward, and it feels really good. It's the same thing. It's called intermittent reinforcement. Intermittent reinforcement. Intermittent reinforcement. That's what it's called. So when you're around people like this, they may not do anything that you want them to do, and then every once in a blue moon, they'll make you feel good. Like they'll hit that spot for you. You're like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. Just remember, they did this with rats. That's what they did with rats to get them addicted. I think it was like pulling a lever or clicking a button. Yeah, somebody may come back with an apology. They may mean it, but it doesn't matter, because you should know that they, even if they do mean it, their goal is still to give you nothing. Their goal is still not to give you what you deserve. It's a very baby apology, and you're going to have to start, you know, investing in yourself and loving yourself. This person that you're dealing with also has a very entitled mentality. Like, they feel like that you are beneath them, and that you are going to give them what they want in life. They can do whatever the hell they want, and what you gonna do? Keep coming back? That's how they feel. If they say they want something, you're gonna make sure you sacrifice your life for them, for that. And so far, it's looking like you have been, honestly. Looking like whatever they want, they get, and you don't get really much of anything. When's the last time you've actually gotten something that you want or like? But they have everything they want and they like. This person, we got Taurus energy out here. You might be married to this person. You might, you know, person might be your fiance or whatever, but y'all got a broken home. The shit ain't going well. It ain't working out. And, yeah, I think you need to detach from this person. This person is not, this person is bringing you down. Like, they're the reason you're wondering why you're not stable. It's because of them. It's because of them. They're walking around doing whatever the hell they want, living a good life off of your back. You think you're living a bad life together. No, you're living a bad life by yourself. I don't know what it is this person does that they're able to separate themselves from you, but I'm telling you, they're living a better life than you are. They're doing something where they have either secret life or a separate life from you, and they're living good, baby. They're living good off that. They're not worried about you. I feel like there's a time coming where there's going to be some balance, and you're not going to be fighting for this anymore. You're not going to fight for this anymore. And it's like somebody keeps tugging at your childhood. It's a childhood tug for you. And it's because you refuse to take a step out of the present, or like out of like, you keep distracting yourself from things that are going on internally with you. That's really the problem. The reason you're in this situation is because you can't address things. You need to start addressing them. And that doesn't mean take on people head on. Like, it doesn't mean take this person head on at all. This means you need to address them within yourself internally, so that you can pack up and be done with the situation. Because you're holding on way too long to a situation, and these are just bad habits. You have toxic behaviors. And by the way, that intermittent reinforcement was when they did a study with lab rats where they would introduce rats to this pellet, this little thing. They would press a lever and the pellets would come out, and they would eat it, and they would go about their day, because guess what? They were able to eat as much pellets as they were, you know, as long as they hit the thing, the pellets would come out. And then they made it so that, you know, if you hit the lever, the pellets would stop coming out. And so the rats, instead of living their life like they used to, you know, they would get the pellets and walk away and have a healthy life, as long as their needs were met, right? As long as their food's needs were met. So when the pellets stopped coming, the rat would spend most of its time hitting the lever. It would stop grooming. It would stop doing all the other things that it used to do, because it was so busy trying to hit the lever and trying to get the pellet. That's the only thing it focused on. And that's the same thing that's happening in this situation. Somebody was being consistent with you at one point, and then they stopped being consistent, and now you're spending all your time trying to get back to what it was before, and it's not happening. You can avoid a tower moment if you listen. If you listen to yourself and you listen to the people who are telling you what they're seeing. Especially people that you trust. And if you don't trust those people, then I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm sorry, but there's not a victory in this situation. And I feel like you lost a lot of yourself in this situation too. It's almost like you don't have any more passion. You're not able to like move forward in a passionate way anymore. Most of the wands cards I see out here are reversed. So a lot of your passion is gone. Like, you've lost a lot of passion. In fact, the most that you have is moving forward fast, because this shit's about to come crashing down real soon. And you have the Ten of Wands, where you're carrying too much. You're close to the end, but you're carrying too much. Do you want it to end, or do you want to keep doing the same thing over and over again? I think what you really want is this Six of Pentacle energy, but you're going to have to find somebody who's going to do that for you. You stop hoping people are going to be who they're not. That's the problem. You're hoping somebody's going to be somebody that they're not. Yeah. You just sitting around. I mean, you know what? No. Because this person has taken some time to think about it. They are in the thinking mode, but they're also preparing, which is what I like to see. You're preparing for the next steps. Oh my God. So you need a plan. You need a plan, and you need to follow through with your plan. That's one of the problems, that you don't follow through with the plan. It's almost like you'll make a plan, you'll make a decision. I'm gonna come back real quick, I'm sorry. It's almost like you'll make a decision, you'll make a plan, but then you refuse to follow through. Like, you don't follow through on the plan that you said you were gonna do. So I don't know what you're expecting to happen when you know the problem. You know the problem. You see it plain and clear, but you don't follow through. I'm gonna ask some more questions in a minute. Hold on. You see the problem. We all see the problem. I feel like you're not the only one, and I feel like there are other people around you who see the problem too, but you're trying to pretend like it's not a problem. You're trying to pretend like this isn't the issue, and it is the issue. It's the main issue. It's the mostly the issue. You're trying to pretend like it's not a problem, but it is. It is. You have a habit of making a plan and then not following through and distracting yourself. As soon as this person comes with clothes and goodies and things that make you feel good, you forget about all the shit that happened. Like it never happened. Yeah, it was causing you to be emotionally unstable. What you need to do is stop accepting these gifts from this person. Stop accepting the bare minimum from this person. Stop accepting things that you know at the end of the day is meaningless. Yeah, they can give you this and they can give you that. And they're not even really giving you the things that you really, really want. They're giving you shit to like hold you over. That's it. It's like you're accepting the bare minimum. That's wild. I get it, but also I don't get it. Like, I get it, but I don't agree. I don't agree. I disagree with this. I disagree. Alright, I gotta put this candle back up. I truly do disagree with how you're moving, unfortunately. I think you deserve a lot more, and I think you know that you deserve a lot more. Which is frustrating. You're going to have to start getting in your King of Swords energy. You're going to have to start standing on your own feet and stop making heart over head decisions. You're going to have to make, head over heart decisions and listen to your brain instead of listening to your heart. It's not about being a robot. It's not about beep boop bop bop, heartless. It's not about that. It's that you're putting too much emphasis on one aspect of your life. And you have so much other things that you need to be doing. Again, I read for the collective. I really don't like love readings because I feel like it doesn't help the collective move forward. But a lot of y'all are really stuck in this energy. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I think a lot of y'all should look into the nuclear family and like look into when it was started and ask yourself why it was started and who it benefits. Because truly, I believe at the bottom of my heart that this was a psychological operation to break up the village mentality and separate us. So one, that people could get paid more at the top, and so that two, we couldn't defend ourselves in our communities. I truly believe that. Some of y'all have bought into it and like you refuse to let it go because you think that's the only success you have in this life. You think that you can't be successful if you are not married, and it's not true. And yeah, the partnership is shit. You're not getting anything out of it. The most that you're getting out of it is instability, because we're not supposed to be living like this. We're supposed to be living in villages together. And I know when I say villages, y'all think primitive type stuff, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking collective community. You can still have the nice things that you have. You can still have, quote unquote civilization. I don't like those type of terms, but people can't think outside of the box. You can still have the life that you want and still have your community. Your community is very important to you. Those are the people who are going to stop people from coming in and kidnapping you and taking you in the dark. And y'all know what I mean when I say that. Y'all not, you know what's going on in the world. You need people who are going to protect you. And if you only have one other person and they pull up with 3-4 people, who gonna help you? Who gonna help you? If you come up to a place, they got 10-20 people in there. How 5 of them gonna take one of y'all? If 10-20 of y'all ready to fight. And that's the problem. They were able to successfully separate us through this idea of the nuclear family. This is a psychological operation. It is about working together, and we need to start moving away from this individualistic idea. Move away. We have decisions to make. We really do. It's time to collaborate and work with other people. Those people that you kind of shunned and pushed away because of this whatever situation that you're not even happy with, you need to go ahead and go back. Go ahead and apologize to those people. Go ahead and get back right with the people that you love and care for. Now, if they're abusive, I don't ever think that you should go back to an abusive situation. You got a family that's abusive, stay away from them. What I'm saying is if you have friends, you have people who genuinely love you and you genuinely love them, and you spend most of your time with your head up this person's ass, you need to go ahead and go back, go ahead and apologize, and leave this person alone, because that's where they want you. They want you beneath them. They don't want you beside them. Other people want to work with you. They want you beside them. They want to learn from you. They want to teach you. They want to be in community with you. This person wants to subjugate you. That's the whole problem. The whole point is being in community with each other so that people won't be able to be isolated and dominated and taken advantage of. That's the whole point of the community. So bad people won't have the opportunity to do bad things to individuals. When you're in communities with people, it is harder, especially when all people are valued. Not some, not one, but all people are valued. And that's important. And you clearly are not valued in this situation. Whatever this situation is, you clearly are not valued. So walk away and find a place where they're gonna value you. And keep walking away until you do. Some of y'all just don't want to be single, and that's the problem. You don't want to make the decision, you don't want to be single, but that's the thing. You want to be with somebody and miserable? Some of y'all think being miserable with somebody is better than anything. You can't even see that if you just take your time and get out of the situation, you're going to live a happier, healthier life without that person or without that situation. You're so scared of what that means to you, of not being with somebody, being alone. And there's nothing wrong with not being with somebody romantically, but I feel like y'all not going to be alone. You're going to have other people with you if you don't run them away. If you don't run them away, if you don't fuck it up. And it's not like you don't have options. You do have options. It's just this person that I'm reading for, it feels like someone has made their decision. Like someone feels like, oh, well, this is what I want to do. Well, I mean, you can do that and you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer her. Which is sad because, like, you're not a terrible person. You just don't make great decisions with this person. This person is not good for you. This person's not even emotionally stable. They don't. I don't know why I'm getting this, but in my head I'm like, they don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like you. And you keep sticking around just to have something. Yeah, again, like I said, you keep sticking around. Even though if you were just to walk away, and look for it, you're probably not even going to have to walk far to find what you're looking for. But you don't want to find it. You don't want to get up and look for the thing. You have more to offer. You have more coming for you. I mean, if you've already made your decision, then why are you here? That's the question. You already know what I'm talking about. You have a bigger, brighter future for you. And yet you want to waste it on somebody that don't give a fuck about you, who's literally taking you off your mission. You're wondering why shit's not going right. This is the reason why. Why you're unstable. You got instability all around you. This is the reason why. This is why. You're so busy fighting, inside of something, inside of your marriage, or inside of whatever the fuck this shit is, but this person, that you don't understand that you got a bigger fight outside of this one. This is a little fight. And if you can't, it's almost like you refuse to even fight within this. How are you going to fight the bigger fight so that you can have a better life in general? Because the bigger problems that you have has to deal with a fight that you're not willing to take on because you can't even take on this fight. And this is not a, hey, you need to fight this person head on. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there is a battle going on in the situation that you're in right now, and you want to lay down and take it. You're like, well, I guess I have to deal with it. No, you don't. You don't have to deal with it. And there's a bigger fight out there for you. I'm sorry, but there is. Either way, this is how it's going to work. You're going to fight in this situation that you're in, and that other bigger thing that you're going to have to fight is also going to fight too. So you're going to be fighting two big-ass battles. Either way, that big fight, it's not like you're holding off the bigger fight by continuously fighting this fight. That's not what's happening. What's happening is that you're fighting two battles. You're fighting the inner battle, and you're fighting this external battle that's coming for you, which is instability. And it's because of other things in the world that you need to be fighting for. Get rid of the one that you have control over right now, so you don't have to keep fighting with that person. Get rid of that one, and you'll only have one fight. Get rid of that one. Because you're fighting something that you're fighting a battle with this person that you're not going to win. You're not going to win that battle because you have too much sympathy and empathy for this person. You have more empathy for this person than you have for yourself. You care about this person more than you care for yourself. You're not going to win that battle. Or you care about what being with that person means to you. Whether that's some weird success that I guess you can check off, and that's the only thing you feel successful with, but like it's not. That's the thing. You have so much more that you have to offer to the world, but you're kind of putting all your eggs in this one basket, and it don't make no sense. You have another battle coming for you. It's big, and you're gonna be getting your ass whooped by this person and the bigger battle. So I would just get rid of this one so that you only have one battle to fight. For real, for real. That's one less thing you gotta worry about. You thinking y'all a team, this big ass enemy coming to fight y'all, and your team member turns towards you and punches you in the face. You think y'all fighting together, and this person fighting you, and you trying to fight that person and the bigger thing coming after you. That don't make no damn sense, do it? It sure don't. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here because I feel like y'all need to sit with that one. So I hope y'all all have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good night wherever you are in this world, and I will see you in the next one.